Happy Force Friday, everybody. If you were out late last night trying to get some goodies, I hope you got the goodies that you wanted. Or if you're like me, you slept like a baby and you woke up at 4:30 with some coffee to talk about the goodies, I hope you're enjoying yourself as well. So I've never really been that much of a merch buyer, but the only thing that's kind of really appealed to me over the years are the Black Series action figures. So let's run down the list of the new Black Series action figures that got released today. Force Friday, October 4th, 2019. So I'll run through this list and then I'll tell you which one I'm planning on getting this year, because I've always restricted myself to one thing per movie. These figures are from the Black Series, and they're a part of what they're calling the Carbonized Collection, which means they have a metallic finish, and all four of these are an exclusive to a certain store. For example, the Mandalorian is from Target, the second sister Inquisitor is from GameStop, the Sith Trooper can only be found on Amazon, and the First Order Jet Trooper is a Walmart exclusive. Here's Kestis, as we know from Jedi Fallen Order. This is Cara Dune from The Mandalorian. Looks like this figure comes with 2 blasters and a big-ass Rambo knife. Here's a First Order Stormtrooper. Here's Mr. Kylo Ren with that repaired helmet of his. Here's an Offworld Jawa, inspired by The Mandalorian. This is a Purge Trooper from Jedi Fallen Order. This is Rey and Dio, her staff, a blaster, lightsaber, and her little droid friend. You're looking at the second sister Inquisitor. This particular figure is inspired by Jedi Fallen Order. This is a Sith Trooper. Now you're looking at the First Order Elite Snowtrooper. This is Jannah. She's a character in The Rise of Skywalker. We don't really know much about her at all. This is Kylo Ren's FX Elite Lightsaber. This is, of course, the Mandalorian, the man with no name, and Luke Skywalker's battle simulation electronic helmet. This is kind of neat. The X-Wings are my favorite ships. X-Wing pilot costumes are some of my favorite things in the entire saga. And to have a full-scale replica would just be really awesome on a stand on a shelf in my new office. Apparently, this helmet has synchronized LED lights and 3 speakers that kind of give you like a battle simulation experience. I don't know. Which is weird. It's all sound, right? So you're just what? You're looking at your wall. You're wearing it while you're taking a poop, and you're hearing Star Wars battles in your ears, and you're looking at your toilet paper roll holder on the wall. I don't know. So yeah, those are some of the new items out there today. I'm hopping on here on the microphone this morning because I kind of do have a little itch to get something today. You guys know me. I've talked about this ad nauseum before. I never have an itch to buy merch. I've never been a merch hound. I've never been a collector. The only things that I've bought since the franchise was acquired by Disney and since new movies were announced, what was that, like 2012? The only things that I've purchased, a die-cast First Order Stormtrooper back in 2015, I believe, early 2015 when those were first announced. I also bought a First Order water bottle the same day. And then for The Last Jedi, I purchased a Kylo Ren Black Series action figure. And those 3 things, other than the films themselves, the Blu-rays themselves, those 3 things are the only piece of merch that I've purchased in the past 7 years. I just rarely feel that itch, and when I do feel that itch, I kind of sit back and go like, you don't need this stuff. It's just gonna accumulate. And before you know, you're gonna have a closet full of stuff. But I have restricted myself to one thing per film, per saga film, because as you can tell by what I just talked about, I didn't buy anything for Solo, I didn't buy anything for Rogue One. I've restricted myself to one thing per saga film. And the reason I did that was because one day I just looked at my office and I was like, what the hell is going on with all this? I just had a bunch of nonsense all over the walls with no coordination or cohesion of where things went. I just had shelves with nonsense thrown all over the shelves, no coordination, no cohesion among any of it. And I sat back and I was like, you don't need all these posters, man. You don't need all this stuff. Let's just get one thing per movie and call it a day. And I've held that promise to myself for 7 years now. But what I'm getting for this movie, I still have not decided. To tell you the truth, I already own a Black Series Kylo Ren action figure. I like the new one though, because mine didn't come with a mask, and I just like the look of this figure. But the one there's 2 that I think, oh man, now that I'm looking at the list again, there's 4 that I'm kind of leaning towards getting. And maybe you guys, how about that? You guys are in charge of the purchase. How about that? I'm gonna create a poll on the screen. You'll see it pop up. If you're still listening, chances are you're probably not. Which Black Series figure should I get? The Rey figure, the Mandalorian figure, the Cal figure, or the Snowtrooper? Vote in the poll and let me know in the comment section below which action figure you're leaning towards, if any. HelloGreedo, out.